The beginning of the end. Rick sat on the edge of his bed, the digital clock blinking 3:03 a.m. in red. His apartment was silent, save for the soft hum of the refrigerator down the hall. Everything felt still. The air was thick, heavy. He stood there, feet pressing into the cold wooden floor, and moved to the window. Outside, the city was bathed in a dim, flickering orange glow. At first, he thought it was a fire. Then he realized it was everywhere. Every building, every street, everything was burning. But there were no sirens, no screams, just silence and flame. And then came the screaming, not from outside, from above. He craned his neck and saw the sky splitting open like torn fabric. An impossible crack stretched across the heavens, and through it something moved, enormous, riding shapes that had no form, like shadows bleeding into one another. Thunder rolled, but it wasn't weather. It was alive. A human figure burst out of the apartment across the street, skin blistering, face frozen in a screen. Behind them, a tall silhouette emerged from the doorway, moving unnaturally, like a puppet jerked by invisible strings. It raised one spindly arm, and the person was pulled into the air without touching them, their body folded in half midair. Rick stumbled back from the window, heart hammering, chest tightening. A loud knocking came at his door, then scratching, then sobbing. He stepped back, whispering to himself, "This isn't happening. This isn't real." The knocking stopped, and a voice, soft and wet, came through the keyhole. "Come outside, Rick. It's your turn to see." The walls began to breathe, actually inhale and exhale like lungs. Paint cracked and bled dark liquid. The ceiling sagged as something moved above it. The floor under his feet squirmed. He ran to the bathroom, slammed the door, and stared into the mirror. But his reflection wasn't his. It grinned, slowly wider to wide. Then it spoke. "You're already here." The mirror shattered on its own. The lights died. In total darkness, Rick heard thousands of whispers, gibberish and laughter and crying, layered on top of each other, rising and rising until it was screaming. And then he woke up, gasping, drenched in sweat. But the room wasn't right. The light from the window pulsed orange. Outside, the sky was split wide open. The screams had already begun again. And at his door, the knocking returned. He never went to sleep.